Hey you guys, welcome to Unlocking the Magic Live. Welcome. If you're watching live, welcome. If you're watching the replay, we are usually here, always. Yes. Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Even on holidays.
Even on holidays. And we just have a little Disney fun. Do a little this or that. What do we do?
I don't know. We do some things.
If you haven't checked out our podcast yet, we are on iTunes, Stitcher Radio. I'm getting better at this. I know where we are.
You are. You're going to be on Spotify soon, which people ask for. We are on Google Play.
What?
Our website is unlockingthemagic.com. And we put a podcast out every week. And we also do this live show, which is a lot of fun.
Yes. So welcome. Here you get your little Disney fix, a little this or that. That's all I got to say.
Here's a hot topic. We got a couple emails about this. And somebody else. Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
You copying me?
I'm sorry.
Let's say hi to everybody first.
Okay, sorry. I threw you off.
You did. I don't even know where I was going with
I don't
that.
know.
But...
I have a really, it's like a child. Like I start to copy you.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. You're on.
Let's get to the people watching and say hello to everybody who's joining us on
Hello,
Facebook.
everybody. Okay.
Yes, drop a comment, where you're from, where you found the show, how long you've been watching us here. If it's your first time watching us on live, say it's your first time. We'll welcome you to the show. The cool part about this live show is it's not just us, it's everybody who's watching and joining us here too that welcomes you to the community. If you have a question during the show, we'll answer it, but everybody else will hop in too and give you their opinions.
I was like, wait, where are we going with this?
Fun. Yeah.
If you have a question, she'll answer it. That's what I thought you were going to say.
I will try to answer it. So leave us where you're from, where you're listening from or watching from, and hello to everybody. So let me just go through the comments here. Francine, hello. Patricia, Audrey, who just got back from Disney. She says Disney depressed. Sorry about that. Melinda, Liz, Catherine, Denise, Chelsea. So many people watching right now, so welcome everybody.
Francine, are you the Francine that sent us an email today, by the way? I got it. I read it. We're actually releasing a
Megan's here.
Email show this week.
Jake is here. What's up, Jake?
What's up, everybody?
Francine is from Southern New Hampshire.
I know. That's why I thought, is it her? I didn't even...
Yeah, she said from Southern New Hampshire.
Because it said Fran, so I wasn't sure. Okay, I love the name Francine.
My mom's name is actually Francesca, but it's Fran too.
Isn't it Francesca, not Francesca?
I don't know.
Oh.
Francesca? Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Oh, well, her name is Francesca, but I call her Mom.
Mom.
I don't know how to say that.
Eric's from Swampscott, Massachusetts.
Get out of town.
Oh my goodness. Kevin, you guys, it is such a small world, really. It's incredible. Doing the show, doing the podcast, it's just such a great opportunity to get to know everybody all over the world.
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
When you look at the map, once in a while, when I go to upload the podcast episode, I kind of look at the download. You can see how many people download the show, but it shows you a map of where people download from.
You never showed me this map.
I know.
Well, that's so cool.
And it's South Africa, Japan. It's all over the place. Australia.
That is
so many different
cool.
places where people listen
I know
to this.
him.
It's amazing.
I can say hi to friends all over the planet.
It's just technology is amazing nowadays, where you get to reach people and hang out with people and meet people from all over the place.
All right. So
Dan, you're blocked.
What's that? Oh, poor Dan already.
Yeah, Dan, dude. He said, I'm in San Jose, California. Turn my AC on today.
All right, Dan, come on. It's a touchy subject with Bruce. So
Dan, are you hiring? I want to come move out there with you guys.
Okay, so what exactly are we talking about on the show today? Because we didn't really spend too much time prepping for the show. If you are a member of our Patreon group, we kind of hopped in there just a few moments ago, kind of brainstorming. There's not a whole lot going on, but enough where I think we have some kind of a thing.
Here's something that I came across today, and I wanted to ask you guys watching right now if you have a clue about what this is, because I don't.
Okay.
It's a Star Wars virtual half marathon.
Okay, so you mentioned it to me earlier, and it blew my mind.
Yeah, what the heck is that?
I don't do that sort of thing, marathon, normally, but a Disney virtual half marathon? Now, what does that actually mean? Do I actually get to sit on the couch and go...
I don't know, but I'm going to attempt to read a little bit of this.
Okay, go ahead.
It says... Oh, it just messed up.
All right, see, there we go. Yep.
As part of the virtual runner can register to walk, jog, or run the Star Wars virtual half marathon on their own time in the location of their choice and receive a medal for their efforts once they complete the race. How do they know you complete the race?
There must be some sorcery going on, some magic.
Because I can just sit on the couch and pretend I ran a race and I get a medal?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna definitely have to dig into that.
Dan said we can, by the way,
and maybe try it out. That's something I might join.
I think the virtual Star Wars virtual half marathon where you don't really have to run is like right up my alley.
I actually do want to do a marathon. Maybe, I don't know. I that is something that I would love to do. Disney, of course. Maybe Disneyland. I've heard those are shorter.
Patricia says, I want to virtually run, a.k.a. eat chips.
There we go.
That'd be me.
A.k.a. grab a Dole Whip.
Yes.
That is...
But seriously, like, how do you do that?
I don't know, Bruce.
Do you put the virtual headset on? Like, do you gotta use the VR thing? You put your phone in there and it gives you the course and you just kind of...
jog along.
And it knows how fast you move, and then by how fast you move, it shows you the map?
I would say so.
Wow. You're not very much help.
No, I'm watching the motions, and I'm kind of trying to imagine what it would look like. You?
Justin's here. Justin said he finally got a chance to make it.
Try to figure out how you wouldn't hurt yourself.
I would.
Like, I just try to figure that out.
I was probably hopping a bike at the gym.
Okay.
And I wouldn't run. Or, like, I definitely wouldn't jog outside, that's for sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. So that's really cool. And speaking of Star Wars...
That's pretty cool. You're like, yeah, let's move on.
Well, I'm just... Yeah.
People were, like, interacting, asking questions, talking about it. And
do you need me
like,
to pause? Okay.
Let's move on to the next thing.
Well, I got excited about something, but I will wait.
Okay, let's move on now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Speaking of Star Wars, so I was looking at Solo, a Star Wars story, a little bit more of the movie. If you go on IMDb again, they have that movie. There's no trailer still. I haven't seen one. Have you?
No. I wasn't really looking for
I'm
them.
not sure how, I feel like this particular movie has been really, really quiet, and I don't know why. But anyway, there's some great actors that are going to be featured in this movie, and it's basically a story of Han's adventures.
No way! It's a story about Han Solo. Are you kidding me?
But it's a young Han Solo, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
it's called Han Solo, a Star Wars story.
Only Harrison Ford can play Han Solo.
No, I agree with you.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. And I was thinking about this before we went on because you mentioned this to me.
Yeah.
And I knew the movie was coming out.
Okay.
I didn't know it was actually coming out so soon. But I was like, I don't know how I feel about... I don't necessarily love movies where you get used to one character playing the role and then all of a sudden they do another one and it's totally different. Like if you watch Iron Man 1... Mm-hmm. Rhodey is different than in Iron Man 2.
Oh, I know, that bugs me.
Right? So you're like, what happened? Like, I don't know if I like
confused.
that. Yeah.
I was actually really confused about that.
Yeah, I know.
I was really, like, honestly, I never really talked about it, but I was really confused, and I just kind of went along, which I can imagine most people do. Like
hey,
me.
Nick's here.
Hello.
Nick?
But anyway, I thought it was something...
Protocolo. That's a cool last name.
It is a cool last name. I wanted to talk about it because the more and more as we get closer to 2019, they're kind of hinting more about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and just kind of sharing things. If you go on the Disney blog, I think this week they shared a few things, just like they did with Toy Story Land last week, I believe, where they shared almost like a 10 things you might... It was really not 10 things.
No, it was like 5.
Yeah.
It was like really like 3.
It's like things you already know.
2 they just had to fill space.
Yeah, it's like things that old news about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but maybe like a lot of people don't follow along obsessively like we do.
True.
Okay. But anyway, it's interesting to see in here. I think I'm most excited about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I know you did a question this week on Facebook asking who was more excited, either Toy Story Land or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and kind of everyone put their thoughts about it, and some shared why.
And by the way,
why
is it called Toy Story Land and not Star Wars Land? Or why is it called Galaxy's Edge and not Andy's Backyard?
Why is it about time that you asked that question?
I'm curious.
I was literally waiting for when you were... Like, I almost thought that you may have thought that you were saying like a sling.
I don't know, but I got emails. It's not Star Wars Land. It's called Galaxy's Edge. I know it is. I like calling it Star Wars Land. I like calling it the side entrance. I like calling it things
But it's the real deal. Toy Story Land, so it's bugging you? Like,
yeah, because it makes me... Like, why? Why isn't it called something else.
Sorry.
Or, not that it bugs me that it's called Toy Story Land. That's fine. But why is it called Star Wars Land?
I'm sorry, Chris. It's going to be fine.
Somebody
Like Mark Daniels said, it's okay. Even he will be calling it Star Wars Land.
That was my validation right there.
It was your validation. I think you were like, okay, I belong to this. Mark. Yeah. Anyway, so they talked about that, and I think I am really excited for Star Wars Galaxies just for the merchandise.
That's going to be
that
cool.
Alone. I mean, obviously, I dress you. I buy all your Star Wars T-shirts.
I mean, you don't dress me. You buy clothes that I wear.
Yeah.
It sounds weird when you say you dress me. Like I'm 4.
I mean,
listen.
Okay.
Depends on what day it is and how late you were up.
All right. But anyways, I really am, I think, more excited about that. Just merchandise alone, I think that it's going to be tough keeping keeping money in my wallet when that's open.
Yes.
But anyway, I think everyone did say, I actually didn't poll it or anything, but I think a lot of people said Toy Story Land because it's right around the corner and, opening day.
What are you guys more excited for? Toy Story Land or Star Wars Land? Galaxy's Edge. Drop it in the comments. I want to see what the survey says with the people watching right now. Darren's back. Darren, thank you. Where'd you go, man? What do you mean you're back? I didn't even know you were gone.
What happened?
Yeah. But that was pretty cool. I like that. I like asking questions on Facebook because I like to see where people's minds are at. This is and sometimes I'm like, I'm going to put, what would you rather? Andy's backyard. What would you rather, Star Wars Land or Toy Story Land? And I'm like, I know which one the answer is going to be. And then it totally surprises me. It
does totally surprise me. And some of the comments that you guys post, I read every single one of them.
Thank you for putting Star Wars Land.
It's sometimes hard to reply to everybody's comments, but it's super cool. Even it's on Facebook and on Instagram too. Whenever we share something on Instagram, it's really cool to hear everyone's perspective on things. And I learn from you guys a lot of things. Like, oh, I never thought of it that way before.
I know.
So it's pretty cool and fun.
I learn from everything, everybody, a lot.
We killed Darren's phone.
Sorry.
We owe him a new phone. Great. Thanks a lot, Bruce.
Sorry, Darren.
All right, here we go.
What kind of phone did you have? We may have some extras laying around here. We'll send it to you.
I'm excited for 2018 Toy Story, and then 2000. I know, it's back to back too. It's crazy how many things they're doing.
Well, when does Star Wars Land open in Disneyland? Because that opens first.
That does open first. It hasn't been official.
But I'm going there.
You're going there first?
Yes.
It's going to be so hard to...
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm going there.
All right. We did get to see kind of the construction a little bit, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. When is your next trip? Our next trip is scheduled for, our cruise is scheduled for April, but we may have some tentative trips, last minute things planned before then, but nothing's set in stone yet.
True to what we've been doing lately.
Dan says, I'm not going to Star Wars for 10 years when you can actually get on a ride.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Dan, in Disneyland, you could probably go on a Tuesday night and get on a ride.
You think?
No, but it'd be less busy than if you didn't do that.
Okay. Yeah. I think he wrote that somewhere else, and it really got me thinking.
Sean says, late answer, did you discuss the news about the monorail potentially going away?
So that's a rumor, and I cannot believe that at all.
I think Walt would be turned over in his grave.
I really can. I refuse to even read into the rumors. It's just too crazy to think about that even being a possibility. What happens to the contemporary? That's not happening. If I have to protest,
if we have to lay down in front of the monorail so they can't take it away,
I would do that. Just so you guys know.
Put a yes if you'll join us, laying in front of the monorail tracks, old school style.
And anybody watching in front of me. Okay, we just all right. We just got ourselves in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm very much not having it. That's my thought about that.
I love the monorail.
The monorail is truly an attraction on its own, and you know what?
Off-peak hours, I mean.
Off-peak hours, it can feel a little bit...
Everybody's saying, yes, all right, we're going to do a sit-in. If they take the monorail, we're doing a sit-in.
We are so...
Well, I'm doing a sit-in. I'm seriously doing it. If they say they're taking the monorail away, I'm doing a sit-in.
Okay.
Or we'll have to do a GoFundMe page and we'll all just buy it.
Oh, there we go.
And wrap it around our house.
That's it.
And everybody on the show can just come hang out with us and ride it.
We can just hang out.
Yes. We'll literally just ride around our house to the monorail.
There was a video I saw.
Forget the little monorail going on your Christmas tree. We'll have one going on our actual house.
Did you happen to see a video shared, I think it was a few weeks ago, maybe even this week, it's been such a long week, that someone posted a video of the monorail door open?
No, I didn't.
The monorail was going.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was a little spooky. That's like my biggest fear.
That is a fear, because I always look out the window when you're driving on the monorail.
I'm so scared.
And I always you know how the monorail is. If you're a guy on the monorail, you always want to let the little kids sit down, or the ladies, or the wives, or moms. So I always end up...
Wait. I always end... I'm just kidding.
No, that's not
I'm
true.
just kidding.
I always end up holding on to the bar that the monorail opens with.
Next to the door?
Yeah. So I'm always like, what happens if this opens right now?
You actually hold the...
when you're going, I hold the bar that
I'm thinking
opens with the... Because I'm always kind of
You're not supposed to stand and they tell you.
I know, it
Please
says...
stand clear of
Listen,
the door.
I'm standing clear of the door. I'm just happy to be holding the bar that the door opens with.
Okay.
But I'm always I never ever think of the door opening.
Yeah.
Until now.
Now we know why it states that you should not lean on the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally, honestly, my biggest fear, especially, I think we talked about this the other day, about how, just going around the loop, there are points when we're going around the loop that I just feel like it's incredibly high, and then I get a little, my feet tingle a little.
Yeah.
Just because whenever I'm that high, I'm usually on an attraction and I'm buckled in tight. But yeah, it's pretty.
If you're watching this now, please do us a favor and just hit the share button now to help us out. If anybody you know wants to come hang out with us, that'd be cool. The more the merrier. I'm always looking to find some new. I want to grow this community. The more the merrier. Yeah, I want to. Actually, never mind.
Just kidding.
Yeah, forget that.
Bruce, are you alright?
Darren says the Hinge. Yeah, the Hinge is the thing. It's not a Hinge. Is it a Hinge?
It's a thingy.
Yeah, whatever. It's a thingy.
It's a thingy. The silver thingy?
The walking thingy?
The walking thingy?
I think I missed 47 comments.
Alright, let's go back, you guys, because...
It's called Star Wars. John Riley, welcome John, by the way. He said hi. Sorry we missed you. It's called Star Wars Galaxy Edge because it's supposed to represent the port substation on the farthest edge of the galaxy of the Star Wars nation.
Amazing.
Therefore, Star Wars Land would not be the correct title since it's not technically in Star Wars Nation.
Thank you.
Well, then forget that. It should have been closer, and they should have called it Star Wars Land.
I do love how it's an extension of the movie.
But that was really good information, John.
No, I know. And then how when we had Mark Daniel on and he talked about Pandora, the world of Avatar, and he was talking more and more about the planet that we were on and just a little bit more, just describing a little bit more of what was happening. It wasn't necessarily... It was an extension of the movie. I have to finish my thoughts a little better.
That's fine.
I have trouble with that.
I mean, who says you have to do that?
Anyways, that's what I picture Star Wars Galaxy's Edge to be, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, that's that.
I am a little bit nervous, Dan said, about how busy it's going to be. Imagine how busy Pandora... Not imagine. Remember how busy Pandora was?
Yeah, I remember.
It's still pretty busy, so...
It is still pretty busy. That's all right.
I'm a little bit nervous about how busy Star Wars Land... Galaxy's Edge, I know. Please don't message me. Is going to be. Will we be able to get on a ride?
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think the over-under is for wait times?
I don't know. I can't imagine. 200
well,
minutes? Maybe we just create this intense hype within the community here, and everyone will think, let me go in 2021 where it's dead.
Yeah,
meanwhile, we'll all go in 2019 and have a blast. It won't be lines at all. Right? Yes. There we go. Yeah. That's the plan, you guys.
Let's do it. What she said.
That is what we're doing.
I actually wasn't really listening just now. What did you say?
It's all right.
All right.
It's what I'm used to anyway.
6 hours, Michelle
It's kind of like what we talk about when we've noticed, for instance, Thanksgiving. When we were in Walt Disney World during the week of Thanksgiving, we heard all these stories about how crazy busy it is and, oh, you shouldn't go. It's, this or that. And we went and we had a blast. It was busy, but it wasn't what I think people made it up to be. So maybe, people will avoid 2019 for that reason, which will give us the opportunity.
Why? We're not going to 2019.
What?
I'm going to Disneyland. I already said that.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm moving on.
I think that it's going to be very crowded. This isn't just a land that's going to attract Disney people. It's going to attract Star Wars people and Disney people.
Right.
So I think there's two nations there. There's fans who love Star Wars who aren't necessarily Disney fans and vice versa. and this is going to be a place where they merge.
Yes.
And they're going to merge into 14-hour waits.
Well, thanks for bumming us out on a Monday.
It's going to be, the wait times in Star Wars Land is going to be like Black Friday. It's going to be people camping out in tents outside before the ride opens the night before.
Okay. Again, thanks for...
Hey, you just said build the hype up.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, so what do you think I'm doing here?
Share the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick is here.
Howdy, Rick.
Rick, have you seen Star Wars? I know you haven't seen any Marvel movies, but have you seen Star Wars?
We need to know this right now. Okay.
Mark says he went the week prior to Thanksgiving, and it was not at all that crowded. Yeah, we went the week of Thanksgiving, and it wasn't as crowded as we anticipated it being.
It definitely was busy, but it wasn't... I don't know. Maybe I was expecting it to be just like a sea of people. Like
Finally, Rick says yes.
I think the one time that it is in fact...
Everybody give Rick a thumbs up.
The one time... No, the time that I do think that it is super busy and there is no way of avoiding it is definitely Christmas Day. I've seen photos.
And New Year's Day.
I've seen photos. It's a sea of people. You're literally...
Rick, all those thumbs up right now are for you. Those are for you. If we could write Rick on them, there would be Rick all over them.
That's right.
Let's just think of a bunch of Ricks going by the screen right now.
People are literally side by side, Bruce, in a sea of people.
Look, there's even more Ricks right there. Rick.
There are so many.
There's so many Ricks.
We don't even get thumbs up the way Rick does.
Rick needs his own show.
He does.
It'd be called the Rick Show. That'd be really a good show, Rick. Oh my God, that's so
Message us, Rick. We'll try to figure something out.
We'll set you up.
John says, sorry guys, can't stay, but wanted to say hey. So hey, have a good show. Thank you. And hey. Michelle loves the video clips of Walt that we have posted. We have done a lot of those on Instagram, which has been really, really cool.
Yeah.
I love them.
What was it again?
Michelle says she loves the video clips of Walt that we posted on Instagram.
So that's something that I've been kind of fascinated with lately. I've been working a lot in the office, and I love to, and I've mentioned this before, I love to find old clips of like Walt or old Disney history clips and kind of just play them in the background while I work, because sometimes I can't listen to music. And podcasts, if I listen to a podcast, I feel like I lose focus of what I'm trying to do because I'm trying to concentrate on what the podcast is saying.
Yeah.
So these video clips I just kind of put in the background. So every time you find one, there's like a suggested column on the right on YouTube. And I love finding clips of Walt. So I've been taking those clips and kind of clipping them out and then putting them on Instagram. And if you're not following us on Instagram, go follow us on Instagram because you can see these they're like 60-second clips on Instagram. But it's cool. And the last one I posted was of Walt. And maybe I'll post it here on Facebook later this week. I'll go grab it. Walt eating popcorn, and you could tell it was a green screen behind him. But he was like eating popcorn. He was talking about Diz After Dark. What it's like and what's going to be happening in Disneyland after the sun goes down. And these people came up around him asking for autographs.
You just bummed me out. It was a green screen?
It was a green screen. Listen,
you are a Debbie Downer tonight. Who said that?
Listen,
wait a minute.
Am I a Debbie Downer?
Darren says Bruce is a Debbie Downer.
Darren.
Sorry, okay, continue.
Sorry.
All right.
Darren knows me too good.
Yeah.
I am a Debbie Downer. But anyway, he was signing autographs and he was eating popcorn. And I was like, how awesome would that have been?
Just to be in the same...
To actually see Walt Disney in Disneyland.
That would have been super amazing.
That would have been so fun. Like, even just hear his voice in person.
Yeah.
He must have been, like, mobbed.
No, I know. Sorry.
What's
so
that?
we're spoiled the magic.
What magic did I spoil?
I'm sorry. You were talking and it was really hard for me to keep a straight face.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, and I think that... I would love to share more clips like that because it really reiterates kind of what our philosophy is and just kind of reminds you of where it all began. So it's really cool.
Yes.
And you weren't listening, but that's okay.
Well, I was going to move into the transition of 9 things we know about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World so far. This is a blog post on the Disney Parks blog.
We're going backwards. All right, we're rewinding.
It opens next year.
Yes.
Disneyland Resort will debut first, and then followed by Disney World Resort, which we knew. You'll be able to fly the Millennium Falcon. Are you excited about that?
I am.
Is it going to be like the Banshee ride? I
can imagine it. I almost thought it would be more of like a Star Tours type of thing. but maybe not. Maybe
I think you're right. I think it is going to be more of a Star Tours type.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be like Star Tours though, 2030 type thing. Right?
I kind of hope it's not like Star Tours. Because if it's
know.
like Star Tours, I'll be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
it's going to be the Banshee version, how that's kind of like Soarin' but upgraded.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Chewbacca will literally sit next to you.
That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
If they need, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
The second attraction planned for Star Wars Galaxy Edge puts you on a Star Destroyer. That's pretty cool. This attraction, built in the scale we've never done before, will make guests feel like they're inside a hangar bay in the middle of the battle between the First Order and the Resistance.
Your reading, which I have to say right here, right now, is you pretty much always tease me on the podcast or on any show whenever I read off a blog.
Yeah.
So should I just pretend to be sleeping now?
Well, here's the difference. You read like 4 paragraphs. I'm reading a sentence or 2.
It's pretty boring.
Is it? Fine, let's move on then.
Keep going.
No, that's fine. Let's move on.
Chelsea says, I was just kidding.
I'm done.
Chelsea says Star Tours gives her motion sickness.
See if she can do a solo show.
I could not do a solo show. I am not afraid to say and to admit that there would be no solo show whatsoever. Chelsea says Star Tours gives her motion sickness. You know what? A lot of people actually, where was it? This last vacation maybe?
Yeah.
Where the kids and I, it was only a 10-minute wait. And so what the 10-minute wait essentially is just by the time you get into the front of the line to walk in is essentially 10 minutes. So there's really no wait. But anyway, we got to go back to back. And I think the third time, it was a little unsettling for me.
Yeah. It's,
even though I love that attraction.
It gives you a little emotion there. Especially as you get older.
I always think of my mother. So we brought my 73-year-old mother. Almost forgot her.
I'm pretty sure she'd be okay with you forgetting.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that. Okay. Anyway, not too long ago, and she braved a lot of these attractions. Did she go on pretty much everything?
Everything we brought her on. She didn't go on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, that's right.
But she did go on Tower of Terror. She did go on Star Tours. She did go on Everest.
She did tell me that she didn't. Once was enough on Expedition Everest, but that's okay.
We have a video of her on there, actually.
Yeah, but I always think of her, and I always think of how there are other people there with their kids with their grandparents, and I always think, like, if I get motion sickness, like, how are they handling it in there?
You're a wimp.
I'm a wimp.
You know, you are. You're kind of wimpy on those things.
I'm wimpy on those things. Okay. Fine, deal. Whatever. Anyways, I want to talk. Are we still talking about Star Wars?
No, I guess not.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. I was just teasing, but you can continue reading. The marketplace will feature marketplace merchandise.
Let me see if there's anything else interesting. No, that's it.
It's what it is that they shared it a little too late. Like I wish they had shared that post. What was the title of that post? Scroll up so I can see.
It's called 9 Things We Know About Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World so
far. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But it's still, I wish they shared that like 6 months ago.
Why?
I don't know, because it just seems like...
Well, then that would have been, instead of 9, it would have been 2.
That's true.
2 things we know about Star Wars Galaxy Edge so far.
Oh, because they weren't saying.
There's a model. Here's the name.
Okay. Great. All right.
Way to go, Connie. That was an interesting blog post.
So Catherine says it's only 2 rides. That is actually what they're saying right now. So, but with that and...
Well, Pandora's only 2 rides.
That's true. But with Toy Story Land having... I'm wheezing. Ooh. Okay.
My computer's acting slow.
There are not that many rides in Hollywood Studios right now.
There's like 3.
I never realized that before. But I don't think of that because there are other things to do. There's shows. There's things to do there where I don't notice it.
Yeah, there's only a couple things to do at Hollywood Studios right now. And I think we mentioned that on the podcast or on the live show previously.
There's plenty of things to do, but there are not a lot of rides, is what I'm saying. I know that's not the only 2 that we're talking about, but
yeah. Somebody
else had mentioned before that there are only just, let's see, what are the rides right now?
At Hollywood Studios?
Yeah, right now.
There's Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Star Tours, Indiana Jones. It's not really a ride, it's a show.
That's not a ride, so you can't count that. And then...
The Little Mermaid, that's not a ride, that's a show.
That's what
Toy Story, Mania.
That's a ride.
Yeah.
So there's 3?
Yeah, that's it.
Right?
That's 4.
Did we miss any?
That's
4. 4 rides. Star Tours.
Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Toy Story Mania.
Gotcha. But so if you think of it as
and then there's the
rides.
Prime Time, and then there's sci-fi. Those are rides to me.
Those are adventures.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, I want to talk about today is...
What do you mean? What I want to talk about today? We've been talking for 35 minutes.
What I wanted to mention... We have been. Minnie Mouse is finally getting a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Who's excited?
Not me, because Hollywood Walk of Fame is sketchy at best.
No. Are we I should have been more careful of what to share on this live show where there's zero editing whatsoever. But I'm super excited that Minnie Mouse is finally getting a star. It's about time. Minnie Mouse, when did Minnie Mouse? 1978. Minnie Mouse got his star, so it's about time.
Mickey Mouse, you mean?
Mickey Mouse. Minnie Mouse is finally getting hers, and it's going to be, so January 22nd, and actually they're sharing it on, I believe it's the Chamber of Commerce. I have to triple check. I believe they're sharing, I want to say it's live. They're sharing at, I think it's around 11. I'll
Will Mark Daniel be there?
No, actually Katy Perry will be there.
Really?
That's a weird choice.
It is kind of weird.
But yes, so...
They're going to look back many years from now and be like, why did we choose Peter?
It would have been cool. Let's all tag Mark right now. And like, well, no, because then I'll feel bad for Katy Perry. And so...
I won't feel bad for her.
But Mark should be there.
Yeah, they should do like their own Disney thing.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm really excited. 90 years that...
She's old.
Yeah, she is young. 90 years young. It's really cool. Mickey Mouse received his star back in 1978, 50 years after they debuted in Steamboat Willie. So it's kind of...
Why did it take so long for Minnie to get her star?
Some people say that she's just too busy. She just couldn't
Maybe that's true.
Make it. Some people say that she couldn't answer the call and get over there. So I can totally see that.
Like she was too busy to answer the phone?
She's too busy to answer the phone. She's got a lot going on. So that might be the reason.
She probably runs Mickey's business. So she's like, listen, he's nobody. Like, he doesn't do anything.
Like, ultimately, who's running the show? I
don't need your star. And you're going to put it on Hollywood Walk of Fame? I don't really want my star there.
Bruce, we are going to move on now because...
They should put the star in Disney World or Disneyland.
Anyways, I love it there. And I love the star and I love the Walk of Fame.
I know you do.
But it can be sketchy.
Okay. What do you mean it can be?
There are times. There are times where it's not...
It's not that bad.
The prettiest displays.
Yeah.
We have to move on. We're getting so much trouble tonight. We're starting like a protest or something. What's happening?
We're starting a sit-in.
A sit-in?
Only if they get rid of the monorail.
You know what, you guys? Don't share the show tonight.
Share it.
If they shared it, can they unshare it?
Nope. You're shared forever.
Whoops. Okay.
Listen, who was with me again for the sit-in?
Oy.
Yes, if you're with me, because we're doing that sit-in. They better not get rid of the monorail. They got rid of a lot of stuff that we were okay with, but the monorail is not one of them.
Yeah. There will be none of that.
What else you got there?
That's it. I really was excited about Minnie and her date.
See, we're just sitting in, man. They're not going to get rid of this monorail without a protest from me. I'm telling you. They took away the Great Movie Ride. No protest from me.
None.
What else did they
We
take
were
away?
silent.
Yeah. The only two times you're going to see protests from me. Monorail, take away. Tonga Toast, they get rid of.
Which, we've been getting so many emails, by the way, about people trying it, going there to try it. And I'm getting a little nervous that, they may just decide not to make it now.
They can't do that because it's getting popular.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally get 2 or 3 emails / messages a day about people trying the Tonga Toast. And I've yet to get an email from Disney saying, thank you for all the Tonga Toast sales.
Thank you, because it's a pain in the neck to make. And
it's bread with stuff. You put 2 pieces of bread, you smush them together, you drop it in the fryer. Like, it's not the best thing in the world for you, but it's really, really tasty.
Anyways. And
I'm still waiting, Disney, on my Tonga Toast referral. I don't even want to, you know what? I'll take Tonga Toast free for life. I don't need any money.
That's right.
I'll take that.
Actually, Audrey said it was amazing. It's funny because some people say that meh, they didn't like it.
No. 2 people said meh, and they don't come to the show anymore because I blocked them. Everybody else said it's awesome.
This is really nerve-wracking when it's live.
Why?
I'm going to be honest.
Why are you nerve-wracking?
Because I just don't know what you're going to say at any moment, and you're blocking people left and right.
2 people I blocked, and they didn't like the Tonga Toast.
It's really stressful.
And, listen,
I'm really stressed out here. Okay.
The Tonga Toast is like saying you don't like ice cream.
Okay.
I mean, I know that there's people who can't have ice cream.
Right.
But you still like it. Our daughter can't have ice cream. She loves it. You know?
It's so hard.
There's certain people that,
She loves it,
don't know what good food is.
Doesn't love her back. Yeah. But the Dole Whip, you know what? Never realized that she can have that.
Wait a second. Audrey liked it. She dropped the pictures in our Facebook group about that.
John says, I don't like bananas, so no Tonga.
Well, listen. The thing is,
Tonga.
You can eat the outside. There's not a ton of banana in there. And it doesn't have banana flavor, so you can try it.
You can try it. You can
grab a partner, go get Tonga Toast. They eat the middle, you eat the outside.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Darren did have his toast with us.
Yeah, Darren actually had Tonga Toast with us.
Wait a minute. Was it rude that we kind of ate all our Tonga before we met up with everybody? So we did this meetup. It was kind of an informal meetup while we were there. A couple times we met up kind of casually with a few people. And
by meetup, do you mean like they're like, "Hey, Bruce and Connie"?
That's what I mean by the unexpected ones, I guess.
Yeah.
Those ones, which was, by the way, also nerve-wracking because I don't know what I had said.
I think I was complaining about this Coke, soda machine at the beach club.
So Darren says, "Yes, it is. Yes, it is rude."
Is it really?
That we ate all our Tonga?
Listen, buddy. I can't wait. When I get to the Poly and it's Tonga time,
yeah,
you're either with me or I'll wait for you after.
Lauren's late, but she's here now, so hi.
Hey, Lauren.
Eric's
never had the Tonga Toast. Eric, we got to fix that, buddy.
I never really thought of that until now. But anyways, those...
and then I said it's plantain. Is it plantain or is it banana?
You know what? It's something sweet and delicious. Yeah. Let's not even go into it what it is.
Jen says she loves Tonga Toast. Hashtag Tonga referral fee.
There you go.
I want that hashtag trending on Twitter. And then at Disney that afterwards, please.
You know what we should do? We should interview a cast member, a chef at Captain Cook's, and say what goes into
drop a pen.
The Tonga, and is it a pain to make?
No, I don't want to say that.
And I just want to get the 411. They don't have to know who we are.
I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't make, Disney's pretty smart, and if it's really hard to make, they'll take something off the menu like that.
Some of the delicious things that we've talked about are off the menu. That's why I get nervous.
See, Darren is with me. The toast rules. I agree.
All right.
Just bang the table a little bit.
You are really animated tonight.
I am excited.
But anyway, that's it for real news. There's rumors. There's a
we'll bring the Tonga Toast and a sit-in.
A sit-in Tonga?
We'll do the sit-in at the Poly, and then we'll have Tonga Toast runners. We'll take turns. Everybody kind of running to get Tonga Toast to feed us the Tonga Toast. Yeah. That
is awkward, but okay. I'm going with it.
Why is it awkward?
I don't know.
You're making it a little bit awkward. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You're making this show a little bit awkward. I'm going to be honest with you.
See what happens when I'm not reading?
I know. What else you got for your notes?
That's all.
That's it?
That's it. I just wanted to share Minnie Mouse's...
Well, the show's not over, so don't leave yet.
Star. I was really proud of her, and I really want to be there, actually, but I cannot. It's next week.
We can do it.
I mean, you can do anything.
I don't necessarily want to go to the Walk of Fame, though. It's not my favorite place in the world to visit.
I could just go alone. There was no mention of you. But...
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would allow you to go there alone.
Anyways, I think I'm going to be streaming live. So what's California is 3 hours behind us.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's okay. So I have to get up a little extra.
What time are they doing it?
I thought it was 11:30, but I don't know if it's Eastern Standard Time or not.
In the morning?
Yes.
So you don't have to get up late. It's gonna.
Oh, it's behind.
Yeah, there you go, Bonnie.
Okay.
So it's that's 3:30.
That's 3:30.
No, that's actually 2:30, right?
That's 2:30.
Sorry about that.
Perfect. Right in the middle of school pickup.
No, Linda says that's what your kids are for. Toast runners.
Toast runners.
They actually do that.
Yeah.
They actually will sit at the pool and they'll go run and get the pork nachos.
They just love using the magic band
to
order stuff. They think it's cool.
Maria, first time watcher. You guys are fun. Well, thanks, Maria.
Thank you.
You're not so bad yourself.
You know what I didn't realize? I found out recently that a magic band, when we checked into our resort, this has nothing to do with what we've been talking about, but I just thought of it.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about the kids being our food runners, basically. Disney, when you check into your resort, obviously you need a pin on your Magic Band, which is a good thing. But if everybody in your family member knows the pin, the guests that are 10 and above can charge on the road.
Well, you can say you can pick bands you don't want to have charge privileges.
I don't think you can.
You can have it set up, because I did it last time, where they can charge snacks, but not on your credit card. Because our kids had it. Like they could.
You can shut off the credit card.
No. You could pick bands that you want to have the credit card privileges on.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I did it last time. Like we had credit card privileges, but our kids didn't. But they could use snacks away.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they could go and snack crazy.
Oh, they did. They said, "Do you want your children to have charging privileges?" Then we said no. It wasn't the band. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't the. But they will put it on, and sometimes they do it without asking. Like they automatically.
If they don't ask you, it's on there.
So just be careful with your 10-year-old. They can just.
You gotta be careful with your 10-year-olds anyway.
And by 10-year-olds, I mean me. Be careful because there was some epic merchandise this November when we were there in Disney. We bought tons of stuff.
You bought a bunch of stuff.
It was awesome, amazing. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
I was right. I had the Disney fact right for once.
Why do I even
Team Tonga? Who's with Team Tonga?
Talk about things.
Hashtag Team Tonga if you just realized I was right.
Well, I thought you were explaining it.
Listen, I'm 90% wrong about everything I say.
No, I know.
But this one, Team Tonga, baby.
I was just confused because it sounded like you could do, like, you cannot do limits on certain bands. Like, you can't have...
All right, listen, let's move on. Because I'm going cross-eyed, but I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, anyways, moving on.
Those are all my highs.
All
those laughs are for me.
Are we ending the show on a positive here for you?
No, I'm waiting for all... Oh, someone just said Team Connie.
Yes.
That's rude.
Audrey. I knew I loved you. All right.
Any new stuff we need to know? I don't think so.
Any new stuff we need to know?
I don't know. You can tell us. What do we need to know?
We need to know a lot.
I actually want to ask people one question because I put this as a Facebook comment, but I want to know people's here. Where is your favorite place to eat breakfast at Walt Disney World? I'm looking for our next trip. Well, maybe there's some places that we haven't tried yet. So your favorite place to eat breakfast at Walt Disney World, not Disneyland, because
I know one place. I'm not going to mention yet, but I know one place which we had reservations, and we canceled the reservations.
Rick says Garden Grill.
There's a new spot. I want to know if anyone else is going to mention it.
There's a new spot that you canceled reservations for breakfast.
I wouldn't say brand new, but newer spot, yeah. Meaning it didn't just open. But yeah, we canceled the reservation. I forget why.
Jen says John's Cafe. Catherine says Bon Voyage. Steven says The Wave.
Yes.
The Wave, by the way, very much underrated.
So I can't say it.
Bon Voyage?
Bon Voyage.
What do you mean? You can't say it.
I can't say that.
I think you just said it.
Okay. Well, that's the one we canceled, which I'm really bummed about now. But I don't know.
I'll tell you what, though.
I forget what we were doing, but we couldn't make it.
We ate at the Wave kind of on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a reservation. It was kind of a last-minute reservation. And, like, the decor is okay.
But you're talking breakfast, not...
I know, but someone mentioned the Wave.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about our experience at the Wave.
Okay, but even though it wasn't breakfast.
It wasn't breakfast. It was dinner, but it was amazing.
Just needed to clarify.
It was really, really good.
It was a really underrated place. And by underrated, I just mean that it's easy to get a reservation at the Wave and some of these places. And so when you think you can get a reservation pretty easy, you don't think it's going to be that great. But it was pretty... I love the lounge there.
Yeah, you do. It is true. Like, how hard it is to get a reservation, that's what people go by how good the restaurant is usually.
Yeah. So
that's not always the case.
It's not. I don't know. It was maybe...
Sometimes it's the experience that comes with the restaurant, not necessarily just the food.
It's the cast members, too. Like, it depends on who your server is, too. And I think that all kind of blends together for your experience. But I really love... And it was, I don't know, just something unexpected. And this has nothing to do with breakfast, but being inside the lounge and kind of hanging and having an appetizer, that blue room really made me feel like that's what I picture in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, like something really cool, futuristic feeling.
That's got a bad reputation, that room, though. You know that, right?
I know. That's why I love it. Because
I put that on Twitter, and they're like,
are you sure?
Everybody who parties knows that room. I'm like, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, wait, bad reputation like that?
Yes.
Oh.
So...
Let's move on then.
Yeah, let's keep the show rolling here.
Whoopsies. That's what you get on the dying around the monorail thingy.
I know.
Oh. Whoops. So
yep.
we brought our children there.
Well, it wasn't that busy.
Okay. Karen says, Connie! Yeah, I know. I'm so bummed that we canceled those reservations, looking back. at the time, it
Why
felt
did
like...
we do that?
I don't remember, but I feel like it was definitely for a reason. I think we may have changed our schedule and we were going to actually be at a park that day or something. So we had to cancel it.
Chef Mickey's, a lot of people said as well. That's a good one.
Chef Mickey's.
That's a good experience.
Uh-huh.
Where's your favorite place to eat breakfast?
I don't know. I'm still...
Dude, you know mine is.
I'm
Come on.
still...
Does anybody know? Does anybody have to even have you
Does
say
that
it?
count as breakfast? Do you mean Lacona Cafe? Like,
No.
what do you mean? That's like quick service.
That's fine.
That's okay by you?
Like, breakfast isn't location. It's time when I can eat food.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I'm not talking about, like, sit-down breakfast. I'm just talking about where's your favorite place to eat breakfast?
The Kona coffee is...
But I can get a cone of coffee outside and then go downstairs and get my Tonga and then eat it outside.
That's true. Good point.
You know? And it's usually warm, so...
I'm very much undecided on my favorite place. I probably would think that I don't know.
All right, well, that's a good answer.
I'm undecided.
Yeah.
Can't choose.
Leave it to Connie to not help anybody out.
I guess I'm not that... I don't know. When I'm in Disney, I don't know what it is, but even though you love your Tonga and all that, and I do too, and for some reason in Disney, it's pretty much catching up in the morning. Like, I don't feel like my system can handle a big breakfast.
Especially if you, like, eat...
like
dinners, like if you went to like the Liberty Tree Tavern the night before,
yeah,
there's no way you care about
like
breakfast.
I'm not really into breakfast. It's really hard for me to answer this. Like, I am perfectly happy with an oatmeal at wherever and some cinnamon and raisins, and I'm good.
Leslie says, "Where's your favorite resort to stay and why?"
Bruce, do you want to answer that
I
one?
like the Polynesian.
Okay.
And I also like the Caribbean beach was nice. I enjoyed that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two are pretty up there. Like if you did moderate or deluxe, those are my favorites. What about you?
I'm going to say the Poly is my favorite just because that's really where we have a lot of history there. Our kids have a lot of special memories there. So when it comes to booking, they always bring that up and kind of sucker us into wanting to pay extra and do that. But we have had the opportunity to stay a lot and visit a lot of resorts, and they're all amazing. I would say choose the resort that speaks to you.
Yeah, you gotta we talked about this before. You have to ask yourself a bunch of questions before you pick a resort. There's certain questions you should ask yourself because the resorts are very well themed, and if you like particular things, you're gonna have more fun and enjoy resorts more than others.
Yeah, totally. I will say I was so surprised at how, and I don't know how I didn't notice it before, but staying at Disney's Beach Club, I never realized how much it reminded me of home.
I think you would just, when you're not staying at Disney's Beach Club, like when you're not actually staying at the resort, the pool is all you focus on.
Right.
Not necessarily like the decor or the architecture, or you walk through the lobbies, or you walk through the hallways.
But I've seen it all. I don't know what it is. The first time I really realized that we do live in a great, we're lucky that Disney has basically themed a place for us.
Catherine says, we have the Poly booked, but we're trying to switch to the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Why would you ever do such a thing?
You just broke his heart.
The Animal Kingdom Lodge is really nice, but it's really out of the way.
Which is a good thing to a lot of people.
Not to me.
Okay.
Like, there's no Tonga Toast at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. There's no monorail.
There's
no Magic Kingdom sounds. There's no looking at the Contemporary. There's no boat ride. Did I name enough things?
Simmer down.
All right.
Okay.
Eric asked if we ever had the cinnamon roll at Gaston's Tavern.
Yes.
That is pretty good. The thing about that, though, is you can't have that all the time. Like, you can go to the Poly and have the Tonga Toast whenever. Unless there's a marathon going on and they don't let you park there.
Yeah.
But the cinnamon roll, you got to be in the park.
That's true.
So
unless you're at the boardwalk and you go to the Boardwalk Bakery, it has my favorite. And I mean, like, it's so good that I will skip lunch and just have this delicious roll of
focaccia pizza,
cinnamony goodness, and pecans.
It is pretty good.
How do you say it? Pecans or pecans?
However you feel like it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Depends on what region you're from.
It has nuts on it. It's healthy.
It's pretty healthy. It's got pecans on it.
It's good. It's good pecans.
That's something you can split. It's pretty good.
No. There will be no splitting.
That is true.
They'll be skipping lunch and having that instead.
The cinnamon roll, though, if you're in the Magic Kingdom, is pretty good.
It's basically that with this extra layer of almost like a gooey caramel mixed in with pecan.
I like, you know what I like? for a snack credit is like those roasted almonds.
Those are so good.
And just sticking them in my pocket, and when I'm waiting in line, just kind of taking a couple almonds every once in a while you're waiting in line, like that can get the edge off.
Those roasted almonds, really, they're sweet and they're savory at the same time.
I love getting them and just sticking them in my pocket so nobody else knows I have them, so I don't have to share. And then, like, as soon as you guys look the other way, I put a couple almonds in my...
Sorry.
It's true, though.
Okay.
I don't want to share my almonds.
All right. Anyways, you hop out of line and go get snacks. We all know where you're going.
That's true, I do.
We all know you're not going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
When you say...
We were at the Flower and Garden, so, I don't know if it's Marie or Mary. Marie? First time to comment. Have y'all ever been...
First time commenting.
And she said y'all, which I love.
Cool.
Have you ever been to the Flower and Garden Festival? Or the special ticketed event Disney After Hours? We are doing both in our trip in March.
Why don't I get comments?
We've been to the Flower and Garden Festival last year, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I love the Flower and Garden. I like the Flower and Garden Festival more than I like the Food and Wine Festival.
I may agree with you on that. And if you go to World Showcase early enough in the morning, like if you're
With the side entrance?
if you're able to stay at a resort nearby and you can utilize that, you can get some amazing pictures without the World Showcase being officially open.
Yes.
Which is pretty amazing.
That is true.
And you can get some really pretty pictures.
All right, let's wrap it there. Almost 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy the show, share it out. In the next few weeks, we are going to be doing some cool, fun things here at the end of these shows. We have some things working in the works. I don't know if it's going to be done by January, but definitely by February. We're going to be having some fun on these live shows towards the end. So share it out with your friends. Share it in any Facebook groups you're in that enjoy Disney. And you know what? Really, thank you so much for watching. And thank you to everybody who commented and participated with us because, I mean, that's the funnest part.
It is.
Like interacting with you guys and seeing your comments and answering your questions or you guys helping us with our upcoming trips is super fun to me.
Yes.
And my last request is just throw a Team Tonga in there for me. Good night.
Why?
Right?
Are we over it? Like I'm so over it.
I'm not over it.
I'm over it.
Because listen, I'm gonna
do it. I'm gonna do a sit-in.
At reply Disney on all of
No
those.
more Tonga talk.
No, don't even say that.
No more. Can't take it anymore. All
Oh,
right. Good night, you guys.
All right, good night, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you.
Whoa.
We'll see you next Monday night.
Thank you, guys. Team Talk.